Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for the week of August the 19th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's turn to the cards and find out what they reveal for your coming week. Okay, Gemini, here we go. Cut the cards, and our underlying energy is, drum roll, please. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. Wow, you are empowered this week. This is about transformations in your life. This is about new beginnings. This is about increasing your personal power. This is having some kind of breakthrough, some kind of new understanding, a new path to embrace. Yeah, it's a passion, a dream, a desire, and embracing that dream or desire, going forward, making goals. Our first card is the Knight of Swords. You have a lot of energy this week. I'm going to give you that. You might be a little too spontaneous, so pull the reins in a little bit there. You've got a pretty good gallop going as you yell charge through that field, racing towards your horizons. So, yeah, I think your energy is very high. I think that you are ready to face whatever you need to face and go through it in order to bring in the joy, the happiness, the prosperity, the abundance in your life that you want. Absolutely. We have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Sometimes, wow. Yeah, sometimes we figure, why are we doing all of this? Why are we doing all of this? Why are we, I got to do this and I got to do that, and don't forget about Aunt Mary and Uncle Joe and my cousin Sam and whoever else. You have obligations and commitments, and it's work, and it's the house, and it's taking care of other people, and yes, we want to nurture those relationships. We want them beautiful, so we want to have the time for that. And I think in some way that you're overextending yourself. You have all this energy, and this big roadblock is, but you've already got so much to do. And how could you possibly embrace that new beginning if there is so much happening in your world, Gemini? So I think we want to strengthen things. We want to make things doable. We want to look at where we may be overextending ourselves. It could be our time, it could be our energy, it could be our resources, it could be a variety of those things, combinations of those things. Absolutely. So look at those things because you sit so close to the door of abundance of prosperity here, okay? But there are things that are just weighing you down. Like you've got way too much on the go. Okay, you have way too much on the go. You need to prioritize and understand what's really important to put your time, your energy, your resources towards, and what is not. And yes, we want to nurture those relationships, but we also want that great growth, that personal empowerment to come forward and lead the way for us. We have the Four of Cups. Well, gratitude, I'm always going to start there when the Four of Cups appears. It is about gratitude. It is about self-worth. It's about making time for yourself, because I just went through this whole thing of how close you sit. I mean, you sit on the threshold of the door of abundance there. I mean, how great is that? What lays in wait for you? For goodness sakes, I mean, you want to go towards it. You really do. You're yelling charge. You see all the possibilities and the opportunity, but something makes you slam on the brakes when you do that. Like it's not, and yeah, gratitude is, it's like there's something that is just out of reach of being handed to you to make life in your eyes in that very moment perfect beyond measure. It's some kind of wisdom that may come in. You might be having a conversation, and the conversation will probably be something very joyful. Maybe somebody is expressing their joy and their happiness, and you're being the listener, or you're expressing some kind of joy or happiness. But in those words, something appears to you, some kind of uh, understanding or clarity. I don't want to call it a breakthrough per se, but you get some kind of understanding that comes in that clears up a lot of things. And, when I get gratitude, it's about understanding about what you truly need to put your focus and your gratitude on. I think you're overextending yourself with your love and how you try and spread yourself throughout. You weave yourself into so many facets of life. Okay, I see pipes and there's waves going around it. Like it goes to so many different possibilities. Your energy. So I think you just need a couple shut off valves here, Gemini, to be completely honest with you. If you're looking at really embracing this new beginning, then you kind of have to take the initiative and understand where you need to grow the strength. And that could be in family, that could be in home, that could be more of, being more stable in work, career, or, finance is something too. We'll get there, okay? Okay, let's see what's overriding this energy. The chariot. The chariot's asking us to really pull back and think things through here, to really understand what we have in the form of, I think, obligations, controls, commitments, what we are surrendering to, where we give up our empowerment. I think this is a strong week for you to reclaim some of that empowerment that you have unwittingly given to others. And that could be giving your time, energy, resources, so to speak. So, how it applies to you, and understand all your relationships and all the arenas in life where you put yourself in the center and you nurture and you help and you grow, and that's a wonderful thing to do, Gemini, but you've got to do it to yourself first, and you have to reclaim this power, because this power is going to allow you to really go forward in the way you want, holding your sword, yelling charge. And do I think that there can be transformation this week in your life? Yes, but I also get the chariot here overriding everything, which is about pulling it back, getting a little bit of clarity and understanding. So spend some time in meditation, quiet contemplation, walk by a shore, walk upon a shoreline, or just get out in nature or something. Just breathe and just let your thoughts go to how you nurture so much of your life. You may be nurturing a person, people in your home. Now you're nurturing the home and the front yard and the backyard and the car and the driveway. And now there's all these extra responsibilities and commitments that go with that. And you've got a full-time job and you're trying to do that. And you're trying to mastermind. I mean, there's just so much that can be happening in your world that just pulls you. You're being a caregiver for somebody in your life. You're helping them out, or you're helping somebody out, or you donate some of your time to charity, and that's wonderful. All those things are wonderful, each in of itself. But you also, and I don't mean to lecture here. I'm so sorry if I sound like that. It's you got to take care of you. Embrace your passion. It all starts with embracing your passion. Okay, so yeah, take back your empowerment. Okay, cradling all this energy, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is the give and take of relationships. I don't think this is the week to have conversations with people. It's more of an introspective kind of energy here when it comes to, and not to say you're not going to be doing other things in your week, but I think you really, the more time you can donate to this part of the energy, the more successful you'll be in all parts of your energy going forward. Because this is truly the message that's coming out. I mean, we got pentacles and pentacles, right? But then we got the chariot. Think about it. But the pentacles lead ultimately to your passion, your desire, and embracing who you are, yourself, and moving forward and taking bold steps moving forward. And so some people are just going to have to wait. You're just going to have to say, no. We start off the week with the sun. This is your energy. This is, you come in shining bright. You come in with a sense of knowledge and wisdom, and maybe even like a charismatic kind of energy about you, of who you are. Maybe you're beaming in some way. your energy is high, you're being bold, and you hit the brakes. How do we go at the end of the week here? The Queen of Swords. And this is about nurturing. This is about nurturing your dreams. This is about nurturing you and your dreams. Okay, I see the Queen of Swords very much like the mother kind of figure, but not mother in the sense of nurturing others, although it could be. Okay, but that's kind of places second to being the nurturer of a dream, a passion, a desire of what you do want to step into in your life. Okay, so it's about showing up and giving yourself and your dream consistency, love, attention, just as you would a child. To give your dream whatever it needs to grow into the successful thing you see it being one day, just like a mother would do with her child. So I think it's about putting the love back into who you are. I mean, take yourself on an adventure. Step into a new learning experience about a passion, a dream, a desire of yours. I mean, really, focus on you and how you can make yourself grow into the person you want to be. Okay, and it might be through adventures. It might be an opportunity that comes your way. And normally you'd say no to it because you have all these commitments. And you're just going to have to say to all those commitments, I'm sorry, but a commitment came up. I can't. No. Work and career. We have the Three of Cups. Oh, well, there's joy. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so what do we get? We get some kind of breakthrough. I really do think the breakthrough comes somehow through a conversation. I don't know why, but somewhere in there it triggered something for me that there was a conversation, or maybe they just told me and I just didn't say it aloud at the time. But yeah, there some kind of breakthrough. You have an idea that just everybody celebrates. Maybe the company's on the verge of bankruptcy and you come up with this idea and it's life-saving. Okay, it's like everybody got the paddles and you went clear and you just gave it a heartbeat again. I mean, it's something where you take where everybody is thrown in the towel maybe into something fantastic and something wonderful, or nobody could really accomplish it or do it in that way. And wow, look at you go. And this is where we need to get grateful. Okay, this is why I was having a hard time with gratitude, because I didn't want to give you the gratitude spiel. As much as I usually give the gratitude spiel, I didn't want to, and I was holding back for what I needed to say, and now they like ding ding ding, the light bulb went off for Tilly. Um, this is about being grateful for who you are. This is about recognizing your worth, what you are so deserving of. To stop putting everybody in front of yourself and realize that you need to be first in line here. And something, this is celebration. And how does that celebration happen? How does that breakthrough happen? It's because you are who you are. You are the only one who's walked this path. So that's why it's original and it's unique and it comes from you and only you. You are the source of that happiness. You are the source of this celebration. So maybe you've been working a job and everybody seems to have gotten promoted before you. And wow, what? I'm getting promoted? I'm getting a raise? Why? What am I going to be doing? And it's just about because you decided to put yourself first. That is the only change here in the energy, really, is you've actually made a commitment to yourself to put yourself first, that you are ready for the beautiful things in your life to come into play, to actually be truly happy and content in the moment. Love and relationships, Four of Pentacles. What are you not willing to let go of in order to really fall in love all over again, to allow that tenderness, that beauty, that sensuality to come into every beautiful relationship that you have, that the ones closest and dearest to your heart? If there's problems in the relationship, I would pull it back and I would think it through. before going forward. I'd want to understand, how, if I said this, how would they probably take it? And how would I get around it so I could get the message clearly to them of what I'm trying to say, of what I'm trying to do, of what I'm trying to incorporate, because you have energy this week. So, of course, it's going to spill out into your relationships. Could this be a brand new relationships? Well, we have the Ace of Cups. So, if you have been hoping for somebody new to come into your world, chances are this would be a kind of time and energy when that would happen. But we want to go slow and steady in any kind of new relationship. We don't want to rush into things. And we may even have a very something happens in your current relationship with a spouse, a best friend, and they say something or they do something, and boom, you're triggered. You're triggered to that relationship or that person in your life. That when that happened, you paid. You paid dearly for that. And boom, the wall just right? Just right in front of you. There is no going forward because I remember this from before. I remember this. This is happening again. This, and really it's not, but it is a trigger. So understand that trigger for what it is, okay? Sit in quiet contemplation. Go within. Understand why the minute they said that, it wasn't just a red flag coming up. It was a parade of red flags and balloons, red balloons, and red everything. There was even red kites in the sky. There was so much red because it was a trigger. It wasn't, it could have been something that you need to discuss. It could have been a yellow flag. Absolutely. One that needs more conversation, more thought, more introspection, more healthy boundaries put into place. It could be something like that, but chances are it's a trigger from a past relationship or somebody you've known in the past, an event or a situation that occurred that made you feel so strongly and adamantly where that wall just flies up. So pay attention to any kind of trigger that comes your way. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is, well, it's about having a faith and a belief that if you show up and you do the work and you're consistent in your effort, that you're going to find great success. And that's obviously true because we are celebrating here, especially when it comes to work and career, especially when it comes to growing your abundance. I think getting out, networking yourself, getting in social situations this week will really help your energy to blossom and grow. Maybe doing something in the home, some kind of redecorating, or maybe you're looking to buy a bigger, more expansive home, or maybe a smaller, cozier home. Whatever it might be, it's about bringing in the beauty and the aspect of love and harmony into your life this week. That's obvious with the sun being first. So you want to honor who you are, and all the love and joy that you feel inside needs to be expressed in an outward motion. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.